Okay, welcome. Howdy, howdy, everybody. A very interesting, very exciting, very energy packed week already. What is it, Wednesday? Is it Wednesday already? I- You know, I'm always telling you every time I get on here, every time I get on here, I'm telling you the week is flying by. The year is flying by. So this week has not been left without its fair share of misadventure or things like that. I broke a tooth, so I wasn't going to talk about it. I was kind of self-conscious, but I started eating something and I broke a tooth. And I didn't just like break a tooth, like I cracked it in half. The most painful thing that I think tooth-wise I've gone through, but I broke a tooth. And then I sneezed and lost my fucking voice. And here we are Wednesday, and I still don't have my voice back. It is what it is. Everybody welcome Gavin to Highly Motivated and Giraffe. Welcome Giraffe to Highly Motivated. I've not been talking that much. I've been trying to rest my voice, but it doesn't seem to matter. No matter how much I try resting it, I'm still losing it. Mm. But that's all right. That's all right. This is Wednesday. It's the smoky toky. It's the get together. And broken tooth and crazy new hemp laws. Or, well, okay, so there's a lot of discussion right now. There's a lot of discussion about the 2018 Farm Bill and how there are measures to basically redefine and rewrite the hemp farm bill. So one of our parts of our discussion that I was thinking we're going to get into would be that tonight. We're going to talk about the laws and how they're structured and what they're actually talking about. There's been a lot of misdirection. There's been a lot of conversation. There's been a lot of people speculating at the market. And I will say before we jump too deep into this very politically charged topic, if the government goes through, and I don't think they're going to go through with it. So before we jump too deep into this, I don't think the government is going to be doing, I don't think they're going to follow through. And if they do follow through, then how are they going to enforce it? Most government agencies have already been defunded. So I really don't see how all of that's going to be able to come together. Okay. So as we jump into the discussion of who is destroying hemp and why are they doing it, they are destroying a $30 billion a year industry, or the building of a $30 billion a year industry. And especially with our country needing money, I can't see them getting rid of something that is making money. Stealth, welcome, highly motivated. Welcome to the show. It's been a crazy week. Look, I sneezed and I lost my voice. I broke my tooth on chocolate. I was eating, which I wasn't supposed to be. I wasn't supposed to be eating chocolate. I messed up my diet. And because I messed up my diet, I broke a tooth. I broke a tooth on the chocolate. So now I broke a tooth. I lost my voice with a sneeze. What kind of energy is going on in this week? I did lose my voice a bit. I'm not pushing it too hard. But for the last 2 days, I've barely spoken. Barely spoken. I mean, as compared to my normal speaking or my normal speakage. Now, I have to say that my diet or my better eating habits have been going great. I have not been drinking soda, even though I've been craving a Dr. Pepper, but I've heard Dr. Pepper is very bad for you, so you got to stop drinking some Dr. Pepper. Instead, I'm drinking some organic coconut water, and I've enjoyed it thoroughly. I always feel so much more hydrated after drinking coconut water. It's like it's absorbing directly into my bloodstream, but very hydrating, very nice. So the diet itself is going well. I'm actually losing weight. My waist size has already gone down. Pants that were not fitting me, they fit me today. So I was wearing a pair of pants today, some Volcom, green corduroy Volcoms. It's like a skate brand, I'm pretty sure. But they wouldn't fit me. But they were a beautiful pair. They fit me today. So the intermittent fasting is working. The stop, yeah, absolutely, giraffe. Come on in. So cutting down or reducing my sugars greatly, it's working. Not drinking soda is working. That is Death Vader smoking. Check that shit out. So that's yeah, everybody's like, may the force be with you. I'm like, may the Death Star be with you. Listen, listen. But what a great night. What a great night with community, with friends, with acquaintances, with new friends, new acquaintances, new energy. We're just smoking. We're just talking. Thank you very much. It is pretty dope. I think it's a very dope Vader. I think Vader needs to get a little bit more love. Oh, hey, here's Giraffe. So Giraffe will definitely have more voice than I have. Welcome, Giraffe. Welcome to Highly
Oh,
Motivated. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
Doing great. How you holding up in this Arctic blast that Florida is getting?
It's good throughout the day, I guess, but at night and during the morning, oh my God, it's hurt. It's hurt.
No,
It
daytime
hurts.
is fine. Look, the sun comes out in Florida, it gets 80 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
But last night it was like what, 29 degrees?
Yeah, it
For
hurt.
Florida, that's psychotic weather. Look, we're climatized. We
Look,
can't
look
handle
at Gavin.
that. Are you cold, Gavin? Is Gavin cold? Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're in the garage. The garage has got to be. Oh shit! You got it open,
Yeah.
just venting shit out, aren't you?
Yep. I'm in a blanket.
So, in the podcast room, in the studio, it gets hot in here. Like it gets crazy, crazy hot in here. And oh shit! So as hot as it gets in here right now, it's still hot. It's like it doesn't matter how cold it is outside. This room is like
Stays
an
hot.
oven. It is. I don't know what happens. Like all the heat from the entire house gets trapped here. The rest of the house is cold. Makes no
Do you have
sense.
plants around the rest of your house?
Yeah, there's plants hiding in every corner of the house. There are
Mm.
more plants than furniture, artwork. There are more plants than humans. Plants. And look, this room right now, because of the cold snap, I've got aloe veras in here. I've got succulents. I have jasmines. I have a nightshade, the Torah,
Mm.
and
I bet it
the
smells great in
Torah.
there.
Actually, I think it's messing with my breathing. I'm
Really?
like, yeah, I'm like
It might
super.
be
I
the
mean, I love
mixture.
plants.
It might be the
Well,
mixture of
so
everything.
so because of that, maybe because I smoke so much in here and I hotbox the room, it could be so many things. Dubba, everybody, welcome Dubba OG to Highly
Highly
Motivated.
motivated.
Dubba, I'm having a fucking weird week. I'm okay with it though. I'm okay with a weird week. So I sneezed and I lost my voice. I sneezed, I lost my voice, and then I was eating chocolate
What's up
and I
here?
broke my
Up
tooth.
here. We put one of the things that pop up here.
It makes no sense. But I guess if it was gonna happen, I'm glad it happened with chocolate. At least it was a sweet destruction. Whatever. But it's good to have you here, Dubba. And obviously you've gotten down from the mountain with the dog. Uh, welcome
That's
back
the
to
liquid.
civilization. Of course, I'm sure he's already been back. I'm sure he's been
What
down
was
from
it?
the mountain quite some time.
I got
But Dubba, tonight, one of the topics, everybody, I wanted to kind of chit chat about
it.
Let me see. Last night and tonight. Wait, there's supposed to be aurora lights. Wait a
Yeah,
second. Wait a second. Really? Are
yeah.
we gonna get to see that shit though?
Do you
We
want me?
are.
Do you want to see it?
I
There's
do want to see it.
well,
All right.
there was
So
pictures of
when?
it. There was pictures of it last night, and it's supposed to be popping up around here.
Like what
What was
time?
it?
Pretty soon.
Yeah, it said
Like
7 to
soon?
like 1 a.m.
Okay, okay. So everybody, listen to this. Here in Florida, go outside between 7 and 1.
Well, it's
So
everywhere.
between now, it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's like everywhere. Like it hit.
North Carolina, New York, Nebraska.
It's a big aura blast. Like the sun. Like
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Really? So we,
Yeah,
and I didn't hear about this shit. So wait. So everybody is going to be able to see the Northern Lights.
yeah,
Well,
The well,
you're in St. Pete.
yeah.
What is he? More up? More?
If you're more northern, you will. You'll see it clear if you're more north.
I'm outside of Gainesville.
Okay, so you should be
We
fine.
see it in Marion County.
Okay.
We're no Callus or
Or
Okay. So
Aqua.
if you
Lake
guys see
County.
it in Ocala, I should be able to see it.
Yeah.
It's gonna
I'm
be
gonna go
like
outside and look for it.
like a hint of red.
It'd be like a tint of red, or on your camera. If you want to go take photos of it, use your night mode. Or use a long exposure um shutter.
Okay. I see what you're saying. No, I would like to see it. I think since living down here in the South, we don't get to see things like that.
No.
We don't get that. So it's nice to be able to see things like that,
Spider.
Kill it.
from down here. That's really cool. And so really quickly though, what I wanted to talk about a little bit tonight was the government shutdown and the reopening of the government. But do you know what they snuck in? Do you know what they snuck into the reopening of the government?
Mm.
So what they snuck in a bill. So here's where it gets crazy. They snuck in the restructuring.
I gotta rejoin now.
You got to rejoin. Something happens. Let me see. Giraffe has joined. Let's try him again.
You good?
Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Highly Motivated. So I
Okay.
was just kind of talking about what happened with the refunding of the government.
Okay.
And somehow in that bill, even though Trumpy promised nothing would be added in, Trumpy promised, you can never believe these guys promising shit. So they
Yeah.
promised they weren't going to change any of the laws or bills or structure. So they've changed the 2018 hemp farm bill.
Okay.
Now, it hasn't passed yet and it hasn't been voted on yet. But if it does, it threatens the 95% of the products that are being sold in smoke shops and online. So I've
Yeah.
noticed a lot of people don't know about it.
It's up to me.
Exotic Alchemy, welcome to Highly Motivated.
Welcome.
I still don't
I'm
have my voice
excited.
back.
Welcome
Still
to
don't
Highly.
have, let me see, I'm with you. You broke your tooth biting the tip of the joint. Did you really? So
Was
Dubba
it glass
broke
tip?
his tooth biting the tip of the joint. Good evening. Good evening. Crazy stuff. So I sneezed, as you all know, and I lost my voice. And it still hasn't come back. And these last 2 days, I've been very gentle on my voice, as gentle as I can be.
Yeah.
Then I was eating chocolate and I broke my tooth. So I'm doing great. I'm doing great. And then the stupid 2018 Farm Bill, as part of the refunding of the government, is I don't know. It's going to be redefining hemp cannabis. I think recreational smoke shop cannabis. We're going to call it.
So recreational smoke shop cannabis is going to be pretty much 95% gone federally.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
federally, which supersedes state level shit.
Yeah.
Supersedes everything.
Yeah.
So we're talking about. I look. If once it passes, we will have 365 days to comply. That's 1 year. 1 year to comply with the changes and new regulations. But I'm sure the individual states that are Republican run will enact these measures much quicker. And
Yeah.
so in that and in these new regulations, it's going to destroy so many jobs. I think within if it actually gets passed. So let me just mention, I don't think it's actually going to get passed.
No.
I don't think that after a year, before that point, somebody's not going to overturn it, or before that point, somebody's not going to write legislation to counter it. But let's look at the possibility of it going through in a year. I would see currently 75 to 80% of the smoke shops that are currently open right now closing. All those jobs you would lose. And the distributors' jobs would shut down overnight. A lot of
Yeah,
them right now. Well, so I was visiting smoke shops today as part, just promoting farm to couch store, which of course you can check out smoke1society.com if you want to get fire. If fire, super fire, holy shit fire. Like, oh my
yeah,
God, deals. Like
yeah.
right now, there's a deal on there, 50 pre-rolls for $50.
That's $1 a
Dude,
pre-roll.
dude, dude, that's exotic 1 gram pre-rolls. 50 pre-rolls, $50. I saw the deal on there. I'm telling people, go get that deal before it disappears. Get that deal before that shit disappears.
Really
What? I
sad.
mean, and it might be a mistake, but get it. Look, there's vapes on there, a 6 pack for $50.
I seen it.
Yeah.
That's 4 gram live rosin diamonds,
Yep.
a 6 pack for $50. That's not even a wholesale. They're
Mhm.
giving everybody the wholesale price. I'm just
Thank you.
saying that's crazy deals.
Yeah.
Crazy. But here's what we're going to do. So, not this Sunday, but maybe next Sunday, we're going to have the farm to couch store. We're going to have the farm on the show.
Oh yeah.
And from the farm, they're going to come to us from the farm, showing us some of the newest strains, the hottest items. We're probably going to do a big giveaway. I'm pretty excited, pretty jazzed about that. I'm pretty sure I'll have my voice back. The voice comes back and then it doesn't.
They're supposed to do
Um,
Barry, Florida.
wow. Holy shit, that's beautiful.
I'm gonna go out there right now and look. Yep.
I'm looking out my window to see if I see anything. I don't see shit. I got to go out there and look.
Oh,
So, in case you're new to the show, welcome. Welcome to a show with no expectations. A show just here to talk, just to smoke, just to hang out and share great energy. Tonight, the energy that we're talking about um, is the restructuring of the 2018 hemp farm bill. So, nationally, federally, the hemp bill is changing. The language in it is changing. And the way they detect, I think they're like four. I, I have to find out the exact wordage, but they are making it impossible to carry hemp products. Even full spectrum CBD would be hot as by the new 2018 regulations or rewording
That's
of the Farm
insane.
Bill. Now, keep in mind, it hasn't passed yet. With all this talk and whatever's going on right now,
I'm not gonna.
the Farm Bill has not yet passed. And even once it does pass, we still have a year before it takes, before it goes into effect. So we still have a year before it goes into effect. I think entire industries that are banking on hemp are going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
And here's where it gets crazy. It's going to open up the black market again.
Yep.
Everybody's going to go illegal. The illegal marketplace is so excited. Um, actually, there's many people excited. Let me, tell me what you think. But by this happening, what do you? Because smoke shops are not going to have fire anymore. Well, if they,
No, they're probably it's gonna boost crime rate up with drug deals and stuff like that going on. There's gonna be a lot of outsourcing, like a lot of outsourcing, and
Drug deals gone wrong.
yeah, and
I
this
can't tell you how many deals I've been through just to pick up some good bud, and some of the situations that you've got to put yourself into picking up good bud. Look,
it's dangerous.
I'm holy shit, it's dangerous. I've been in some very unscrupulous areas where
Yep.
gunshots. I've been afraid not so much of getting out of the car, so much of losing my car.
Yeah.
I've been, I've been in areas where, but this is where in the past we've had to go because the only people that had it were also the same individuals that might have been selling much harder drugs as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that usually brings gunfight, gunshot, gang violence, uh,
Yeah.
accidents happen, arrests, police. Holy shit. The
Yeah.
chaos and the stress involved in that.
Yeah.
Did you see the aurora out there?
No,
Mm,
not yet.
not yet.
Not yet. So, my big so my big question was who benefits? Who benefits from destroying hemp? So,
I
big
would.
pharma. Let's start with the most evil. And they're both evil and not because we are all capitalists. We all are all looking to make money in this life to support ourselves. But big
Well, I feel like
pharma,
that's a little bit different from capitalism.
capitalism. All right, we are capitalists. We are not. We are in a capitalist country. We're
Yeah.
not socialist. We're not. Even though our government, a lot of our government is very socialist
Yes.
in the control of the people. Everybody, welcome Dominic. Welcome
Welcome.
Dominic to
Dominic, too. Highly
highly
motivated.
motivated. It's good to have you here, Dominic. But in that, a lot of what the government does is via control.
Yeah.
So
And
I think this is where it gets interesting. Look, big pharma. If hemp thrives, pharma doesn't. Hemp isn't just CBD and THCA. It's medicine, inflammation, sleep, anxiety, pain, epilepsy, neuropathy, arthritis, mood regulation.
Caesars.
We just go on and on and on. So,
Mm-hmm.
hemp, even from the smoke shop, it replaces pain pills, sleep aids, anti anxiety meds, antidepressants, anti inflammatories, even specialty drugs. Big pharma is losing the more people realize that hemp and medical cannabis, what it can do for them.
Yeah. I am.
It's crazy because. Sorry, you go.
I'm sorry. I stopped taking any type of opioids when I started smoking cannabis.
See, that's what I love to hear. I stopped taking my pain pills, my Imatrix for my migraines. I stopped taking aspirin. I got a headache. I don't take Advil. If I do, that means I'm on the floor, wreathing in pain. But
Mm-hmm.
cannabis has been my number one replacement
Yeah.
for all look, even mood altering medication.
Yes.
Cannabis 100%
Yes.
takes care of my mental health better than anything else ever has. I got an itch. I got like a rogue hair from the mustache. This is why mustaches are. It's like, and it's tickling. It's like, okay, I'm here. I'm back.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, so my whole thing was really I wanted to dive into who is benefiting from taking down hemp, lobbying and paying to be against it. So he said big pharma, and we see obviously why. Big alcohol, troublesome red, welcome, highly motivated.
Welcome.
I sneezed, I lost my voice, red. I ate chocolate, I broke a fucking tooth. So I'm not eating any more fucking chocolate, and I'm not sneezing anymore. I'm just gonna like suck them back in or something. I don't know. I'm vowing no more fucking sneezing. Because if I
Fucking
sneeze again,
first.
I might break my leg. I might sneeze again, I'll throw out my fucking back. I might sneeze again, and I'm gonna get fucking Alzheimer's. Holy shit. Fuck, the older I'm getting, I sneeze, I break. I'm like, just, this is terrible. Okay. But Red, we're also talking about the new regulations that are happening here in the United States over the 2018 hemp farm bill. So there's a lot of control happening by government right now. But who's paying the government? Who's paying these representatives? Who's supporting these representatives in order for these representatives to to you know abolish hemp and promote alcohol and promote big pharma?
I feel like it's themselves just picking and choosing what they can do, and just trying different things out to see where they can make the most money at.
You know, look, going back to the big pharma and big pharma lobbyists are some of the most powerful players in Washington. They
Mm-hmm.
want something to go their direction. Boom, it goes in their direction.
Oh
They
yeah.
absolutely see hemp as a threat. No ifs, ands, or buts. They see it as a threat. Asher's finest rosin. Everybody, welcome. We got Asher here.
Welcome.
Welcome to Highly Motivated.
Welcome to Highly Motivated.
It's been a long time since we've crossed paths. I've had him on one of my previous podcasts, and of course, listen, age messes us up. I sneezed, I lost my voice. I ate chocolate, I broke a tooth. So don't eat chocolate and don't sneeze. If you take nothing home tonight, no more sneezing, no more chocolate. I'm just the older you get, you just break down entirely. No, I don't mean that. Eat plenty of chocolate. Chocolate's good for you.
Chocolate,
Anyways,
dark chocolate is really good for you.
dark chocolate is actually not a lot of it,
Not a lot of
just
it, but
enough, just
moderation.
enough. So, Asher, we're talking about the new 2018 farm hemp bill, new language. Now, it hasn't passed yet, and even once it passes, we have a year before it goes into effect. But what it's doing on a large scale, I think, is bringing us backwards. No matter how people feel about hemp and feel about how certain players have taken advantage of that field, this is something that takes us backwards in time. I feel like this is 1937 all over again. I feel like this is the marijuana tax issued by the government and the control of cannabis.
It's like another
Because,
prohibition.
well, look, in 1937, it was about paper, it was about building, it was about vehicles, it was about fuel. It was about using cannabis instead of all these other industries. Instead, these other industries won because JP Morgan and those that were in control, that's where their money was. That's where they were making their money.
JD Rock,
But
or is it
but
Rockefeller?
right,
JD Rockefeller?
you got the Rockefellers, you have JP Morgan,
JP
different
Morgan.
people, I think.
Yeah.
You got the Morgans, the
Carnegie.
Rockefellers, you've got the
You
the
get Andrew Carnegie
Carnegie, and all of these people were making money
off of the oil
on
industry.
look, petroleum. What they throw away, they didn't know what to do with it. Now they turn it into plastic.
Yeah.
So their garbage is what we use in all of our products. And let me see. So Asher's saying, I think the problem is the original farm bill that allowed hemp to explode as an industry was made by people who did not understand how the plant works in the first place. This is
Yeah.
simply a correction. Well, yes and no. In its correction, it's a much larger, wide sweeping. I am all for the regulation of I am all for the regulation of some of these chemical products, the delta 8s, the THCPs, the HHC, the THCO. I think a lot of these vapes that are being made with Chinese chemicals, um, or foreign chemicals, I think there's a lot of products like the gummies that we need to be much more regulated on how they're actually made. But I do feel that this, not as a correction, as uh, an overreaching, unenforceable action. It's be a correction on the part of the legislators now that they understand that the loophole created an entire semi-illicit industry with a ton of bad actors that put a black eye on them. It did. Look, so yes, the original 2018 Farm Bill has been taken advantage of for
Yes.
many years. But as I said, there's been a lot of bad actors making some bad products and getting away with murder. So,
Yes.
but I feel there are a lot of people that cannot get medical in states where it's not allowed,
Mhm.
but they can get hemp, which is high in CBD, incredibly high in CBD, 20 to 30% sometimes, um, and high in acidics like the THCA, CBDA, and very low in THC, like zero point 0.3 delta 9.
Mm-hmm.
So I think by regulating THCA in all markets is going to create it's going look a lot of jobs are going to be lost, a lot of industry is going to shut down, um, and this is going to open up the illegal market. The illegal players right now are some of the people that have been funding the deregulation of hemp. So we are going to see a return to the illegal marketplace.
Yep. I figured it's like
I
itching.
mean, let me see. It doesn't matter. THCA is the thing that makes cannabis potent. It's the decarboxylation that turns it to THC. So just calling it hemp with a lot of THCA in it is kind of disingenuous, in my opinion. Okay, if it doesn't have any CBD. Now, there are players and there are farms that are selling THCA in the 30% with zero point 0.3 delta 9. Now, is it weed?
Eh.
Everything is well, okay, everything is THCA. So,
Yeah.
and if you're looking at the difference between like a male and a female marijuana plant, there is a difference. The female sativa, and then the hemp. Well, I guess the hemp is they call it the
I
such
think
a
hemp is
close.
what they call the product itself.
No, hemp is the male industrial version of cannabis.
Is it?
So hemp, let me see, THCA was the thing they should have regulated in the first place, not THC. Correct. We should have not had THC regulated. THCA is what everything is, and it's how it all begins. Now, what that's doing though is it's even messing with the industrial hemp side of things. Look, a full spectrum CBD will now be not able to be on the marketplace because of these regulations. I look, there's so many back and forths on it, but I think by doing this, it hurts. It's long run. It's hurting the descheduling. So cannabis shouldn't even be a schedule one, two, three, nothing. Cannabis should not be any schedule. It should be descheduled entirely. And in the descheduling of cannabis, uh, that's where we should begin, obviously. But it's about control. Let me see. They will end up making cutouts for truly medicinal CBD hemp. That does not have high THCA. It's not even high THCA. The rate now what's happening, it's opening up the market for THCP, which what is that? Now it's something even worse. It's CBD that's been infused with distillate extract of THCP. So now we're replacing one evil with another evil. We're replacing one bad with another bad. It's the same product by a different name. So what does that fix? Let me see. They will end up making that they're reining in the THCA and the other chemicals that are made from hemp. So THCA is not a chemical made from hemp. It is the natural acidic. We don't have to pull it out. We can eat cannabis raw and get THCA and CBDA. Once we do a partial decarbox, now we're getting at about 200 degrees. Now we get CBGA. And, now we're talking like magical medicine right there in a tea. I just feel, I know this is something that is very heated between a lot of people. And I feel it's about access. I feel it's about holding back an industry as a whole. Because even though the medical cannabis, the MSOs, the multi state operators, even though your recreational cannabis players are against it, THCA, they really shouldn't be. They really shouldn't be, because with the descheduling of cannabis, it opens up the market to be able to buy from other players. It opens up the market for interstate transport of THCA, as well as, which is what they're buying now. Look, that's what they're selling in the rec market. They're selling high THCA. Look at this. This is something in the rec market. The Durban poison I picked up, THCA 25.3%, THC 1.3%. So 1.3 THC to 25% THCA, and CBD. I can't find it. I'm like, I can't find it. Total terps 3.3, which is actually very nice.
Mhm.
But in the Maryland rec market, they're already selling THCA. You see, what happened is all that's happened was people complaining that every single vape shop that they walked into started selling hemp products, and they were low quality, sometimes highly contaminated. Yes, 100%. I agree with you. The shit that was being sold in the vape shops, terrible. The vapes themselves, I'm not about distillate vapes, and especially distillate vapes that you find in the smoke shops, terrible. Made from foreign chemicals, made from shit that's going to destroy your lungs. 100,000%, I'm with you on that.
Yes.
The
Yes.
gummies, the vapes
Yes.
have been made out of shit. And then the flower was sprayed. The flower was sprayed with terps, sprayed with boosts, sprayed with powder and isolate.
Bunch of
I agree.
adenine.
Yes, absolutely. And that's what makes people sick. That's what gives people that disorder that we talk about. It'll hop to me. It'll pop to me in a second. But that's the thing. Those products I'm all about controlling. Look, and it put a bad taste in the mouth. Let me see. Of legislators, they're slamming, close that door. If there hadn't been all the abuse, this wouldn't be happening. Here's the thing. That abuse, that abuse has been done by everybody. By the smoke shops, by the distributors, by the wholesalers, by the growers, by California ramming, I mean, really overwhelming the market. And a lot of these products coming from California. A lot, Oregon, one of these places that had more organic, hand trimmed living soil products. Oregon, where you were getting beautiful outdoor, beautiful indoor stuff.
Mhm.
Um, there hadn't been all that abuse. Popcorn lung. So I could quite possibly have popcorn lung. Not this voice right now. This is from a sneeze. Holy shit. But yes, the vapes were giving popcorn lung to a lot of people.
Yes.
Shortness of breath, it changes the breathing patterns.
Yes, it did for me.
He goes, "You're making my point for me. It's because there was such widespread abuses that they're slamming the door on the loophole in the first place. Yes, they're slamming the door on the loophole, which needs refinement, not widespread ban. And I think that widespread ban is what puts us backwards.
Yeah.
I am all for regulation.
Yeah.
I am all for.
So it's like this right now. It needs to go like the gates need to close in a little bit so we start being funneled and checked throughout more.
I think our legislators need education.
Yes.
They need understanding. And with education and understanding, we make better laws. With education and understanding, we create better pathways. Holy shit. This voice thing is driving me nuts. Okay. But that's the thing. That's not what we're getting right now. We're getting total government
I
control.
wonder if there's any
We are
way
getting,
that we could.
but I do, what's that?
I wonder if there's any way that we can like represent ourselves, like get as like join up as a community and like represent ourselves and educate the government by like hey,
So we have people going to Tallahassee. We have people going to Washington, and we're being ignored. We're being railroaded. We can't represent ourselves because they don't hear us. So we have to change the minds of those that rule
yeah,
and make decisions without our input. We have to somehow we have to somehow make it beneficial for their pocketbook. They have to be able to see it as profitable for themselves later on. And that's the problem. Because right now, look, I'm going through a list. I said big pharma, I said big tobacco, I said big alcohol.
yeah,
Cannabis users are not drinkers. When we have bud, we don't drink as much. We drink a little bit here and there. Look, but not as much.
yeah. Not
I
as much.
think we turn the cannabis
It's
more than we turn the alcohol.
yeah. It's just like a light. We get a light feeling, but we love. I personally, I love cannabis more. I take it any day of the week over anything.
I love both.
Okay. Okay. Well, no, I mean, look, you're going to look, and a lot of alcohol users don't like cannabis at all.
Yeah,
There are a lot of people who drink
I'd
that don't
rather,
like, I mean, can't stand it.
if I had to pick one, I'd rather smoke instead of drink.
yeah.
I love smoking more than I do drinking, but I love both.
Well, I guess if you have to compromise, right? And no, I look, I'm not a big drinker. I drink mead. Mead is honey wine that I make. I make a beautiful honey wine. It's beautiful shit. I infuse it with cannabis. I'll infuse it with RSO. I'll infuse it with rosins. I'll use, I'll do some crazy shit. Dude, it's amazing. I've talked about it on the show before, and I've tried teaching people how to make mead. It's 3 pounds of honey to 1 gallon of water and
Uh-huh.
brewer's yeast. So 1 packet of brewer's yeast,
Mhm.
1 gallon of water, 3 pounds of the most beautiful honey you can find. So the last time I did it, I made it from Tupelo honey.
Mhm.
Tupelo comes from the swamps of Tupelo, Mississippi, or no, or the Panhandle.
What about
So
some
maybe
mad
it's
honey?
like only mad honey. I haven't done it like that yet. I cannot. That's that right there. Some mad honey would be, dude. You can get 3 pounds of mad honey. That shit's expensive.
It
It's
is.
very expensive.
That would be the most expensive mad honey mead. Wow. Wow. Imagine
The feeling.
wow. Wow. I would add it in. So I would use like 1 pound
Yeah.
of mad honey
I
and then like
just
2 pounds of a mixer honey. Of a mixer honey.
ooh.
That's some good old school Nordic mead. But
So
that is, let me see, wait. So, Stealth was saying, so does the new bill just impact hemp products, which is not the same as cannabis? Correct. And yes and no. But anyways, let me see. So half and half. So Troublesome Red says half of the mad honey, half of a regular honey.
Yeah,
And now that sounds fantastic.
yeah.
I need to make a new mead. I have a where is it? It's in here somewhere. I have a 7 gallon fermenter, a huge 7 gallon tank that I use to ferment large amounts of mead. And what I do, I do just a honey, very plain, no infusion of anything else, just the honey, water, and brewer's yeast in the big 7 gallon fermenter. And then once that is done, I pour that into 1 gallon separate jars. So 7 jars, 7 gallon glass jugs, and then I infuse that. So one will get cannabis, one might get uh, um, uh, gooseberries, cherries, blueberries,
Okay.
so that each one has its own individual flavor fruit infusion. And then I give them away during the holidays.
That's nice.
Now you got me wanting to make a mead. Now I'm all excited.
So
Listen, when we can
Now,
help you, we should make meat together.
we should make mead.
you know something? We'll do this. Let's do this. Let's put together a mead making evening.
That's okay.
I'll come there to
We'll
you.
do that.
Wait, will come to us?
You'll come to us.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I'll come to you guys.
Oh, I was saying while we helped you with your gardens.
You can come and help us with the garden. So Angie's got different ideas.
Okay.
She doesn't like my enclosed greenhouse idea. I thought it was genius.
Yeah.
My vision was, I don't know, part this, part that. It was very cool.
It happened.
It was a very cool, partially covered vision. So it's like it wasn't covered, it is covered. So there's
Some of it, you can
very
open it
Robinson
up.
Crusoe. What's that?
Isn't it where you wanted to like open it up?
Right. So I can open it and I can close it.
Mm-hmm.
And so in that, no, she didn't like my idea. So so moving on from that idea.
Happens a lot.
Holy shit. Very difficult to smoke when it makes me cough because it's messing with my throat. So it must be the weather combined with the weather combined with the sneeze. Stress does that to a person. You see the strange effects that it can have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't feel them, but they kind of come out on their own. What am I stressed about? I'm not. I think the holidays, holy shit, those are coming like super fast, yo. Look,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is at the end of the month. And then right after Thanksgiving, we have Chris Mahana Kwanzaa.
Isn't it like 3 weeks from now or 2 weeks?
Like, I don't know,
I think it's
maybe 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And look, I start cooking now. My, I start cooking now. Thanksgiving is so super
We
serious.
have to go hunting.
Super. Well, you guys go do some hunting for Thanksgiving?
Turkey hunting.
Turkey hunting.
Turkey hunt. So where do you go?
Or actually,
It is season.
it is season, but
I go to the grocery store. I hunt. I hunt for the best price turkey. It's organic.
So there's a huge difference between catching and hunting your own and then getting it store bought. There's like,
Well, obviously, you got to field dress it,
yeah.
and then you got to pluck it.
Mhm.
You got to dip it in hot water to loosen the feathers, the cartilage, and then you got to pull all that shit out, and then you got to rub down the outside so it's not still pokey and furry and shit. And you got to make it look pretty. You got to cut off the neck. How much work you got to do? It's so much work. It's so much work.
Well, the
Listen,
two of
for the
us,
one, no, true. That's true.
yeah.
So I don't know.
Who says it has to
I don't
go?
think I want to cook this year. Every year we cook. Me and Ange, we go crazy with the cooking. every single year. Like we do a multi-course Thanksgiving feast that is basically a giant buffet. What I would prefer to do is to go to one of these giant hotels that are doing like these super fucking luxurious buffets. That way I don't have to cook. I don't have to clean up. I don't have to do anything but eat. But the thing is, now I'm not eating so much because even now, like this evening, I ate very little food and I feel full. So I think, I think if I were to go to a buffet, I'd mess myself up. I mean, sure, it'd be good for a moment, but
Yeah, but
I'm really not cooking.
I would feel like you would want to go to one of those big fancy hotels, pay a lot of money, and at the end up being limited to what you can eat at the buffet.
I mean, is Thanksgiving about the leftovers?
Yeah, but you get the leftovers at a
Not
hotel.
not from but at a hotel, no. You get nothing. You leave full and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then you got to drive home.
Yep.
So you may not have to cook or clean up, but you have that uncomfortable, and you got nothing to pick at later on. All these people making Thanksgiving stuffed sandwiches and stuff. Just sounds good. Corn like stuffing and cranberry.
Oh,
I don't know why we don't use cranberry the rest of the year. I actually like cranberry.
I love
If
that.
you do it fresh, I don't like canned. I can't do that canned stuff.
My mama makes a great cranberry sauce. It's like a red wine reduction sauce.
That sounds good. I make a lovely bread pudding.
Ooh,
I make a wicked, wicked bread pudding
I haven't.
with rum, rum soaked raisins, and they have to plump.
Now you got me hungry.
Again, everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome to Highly Motivated.
Well,
Tonight's talk was about the Farm Bill, about what they're doing to hemp. And it's heated because a lot of people feel much, they have their own, they have their own
opinions.
approach. So that's how, yeah. So that's kind of, and I have a whole piece tonight to really point out who is trying to specifically destroy hemp. And I say destroy hemp, I say
Crack.
bring it down. Yes, control it. And a lot of these players are being supported through their election packs or their congressional packs
And they're great hand.
by these large industries, and these large industries are taking down cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
I think the industry shouldn't have been so divided
No.
and should have been helping each other. Should have been more one team as opposed to two teams, like team cannabis, team hemp.
Yeah.
There really isn't a difference in the long run. There really is one team. And I think when it came to the bad actors, the bad players, I think as a whole, everybody really should have been pointing them out,
Yeah.
because there's always going to be chads that destroy an industry. There's always going to be people that are out for profit. And I mean, in every industry, in big pharma, in big tobacco, in big alcohol, in big government, obviously there are players right now out for themselves. So that being said,
I'm gonna tell my to become a high government official so he can change a lot.
you want to become a high government official?
But I don't. I'm gonna tell my nephew to. He's
Oh,
still
your
he's still
nephew.
young, very influential.
Let me tell you, I'm very hopeful of our younger generation. I
Yes.
am very hopeful
Yes.
of, you know, the change that one day can be made. We see you might like my ambrosia, Orin. Really? Let me see. I make an ambrosia as my Christmas dish. Ooh, you're gonna have to tell me about this ambrosia
So
because I do love a good ambrosia. Look, all these good Christmas dishes, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, it's coming fast, y'all. The end of the year is coming. Like what? What is it like? What are we? What are we? We're in October?
November,
No, we're in November. So November.
December.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's it,
Yeah.
man. That came fast.
Yeah.
That really, really came fast. Well, shit.
Yeah.
December is always a hard month for me, though.
Yeah.
That's my birthday month.
January is my
So my birthday, January is yours. What's the date?
second.
Okay, second day. All right.
Yeah. So like
Okay,
right after
very
New Year's,
cool.
it just blows right by.
Mine's the 13th of December. So for me, I normally get like combined presents and shit.
Yeah.
So I don't get anything for the holidays. I get things for like the birthday, and that's it.
I'll get you both presents.
I don't want presents. I want people to plant trees. I don't want presents. I want people to become informed.
I'll bring you
You
some
know, I want
saplings.
awakening. Okay. um, I don't know. I'll be 51 this year, and I don't know. I don't even think it's about age anymore. I I I don't feel 51 until I wake up in the morning, and then I'm like, oh, what's going on? I
Yeah.
feel 51. Okay. Okay. End of every day, my feet hurt. I feel 51. You know, no matter how much stretching, exercise, eating right, you're still going to feel the aging process. So, but no, I'm my whole thing coming into the end of the year. Everybody has resolutions. Everybody is, everybody wants to be. Oh, let's get draft back in. There we go.
Howdy.
So, hey, so when it comes to the end of the year, everybody wants resolutions. They start, I want to lose weight or quit smoking or I want to eat healthy.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you,
I think that's stupid.
it's a lot of stress. Well, it's a lot of stress. Look, every time I tried quitting smoking, I did it right on New Year's. Like I'd have that last puff before 12 o'clock. I'd smoke my last cigarette, I'd put it down, and I'd be like, all right, that's it. I'm not smoking anymore. And then I'd have all this pressure not to smoke because I'm building up the pressure. I'm building that up to where I'm putting a lot on myself.
Mhm.
So in that, I tell people quit incrementally. Quit like when it comes to quitting anything or changing a diet or eating healthy. You're going to mess up and don't be upset with yourself. Let yourself mess up.
Mhm.
It's like quitting smoking. You might have a cigarette and be like, oh, don't hate yourself. It happens. And that way, you know not to do it again. You know to stay away from it. You know, little by little, you are letting go of a habit instead of putting pressure and stress on yourself, like eating better or losing weight. It's about small victories. So, with me doing this incremental fasting, I didn't start at New Year's. I started like 2 months ago, 3 months ago now. No, 2 months ago. I don't even know. Space time for me. If you remember when I first started talking about it, that's when I started.
Yeah.
But I was terrible at it.
It was
The first like 2 weeks,
I believe. Like beginning.
first 2 weeks, I was eating ice cream at 12 o'clock at night. The first 2 weeks of this shit, like right before, like I couldn't make it to 1 o'clock. I'd have a small breakfast and be like, oh, damn it, I ate something. So, yes, the first couple weeks, I just kept messing up. But I wasn't mad at myself because I knew I would. I knew I would mess up. So I guess the more I just kept trying, the better I got. The more I kept trying, the easier it became. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. I was thinking about that. The year is coming fast. End of the year is speeding up. And I guess as a reminder for people not to be hard on themselves, a reminder that don't put all the stress on quitting something or changing something. And whenever you do something immediately, it's not healthy anyways. It's smart to do little by little. That way your body can assimilate and your body can adapt. Let me see. I see. Let me see. Da, 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 da. So, oh, let me see the ambrosia. So it's got mixed berry yogurt, whipped cream, honey berries, flaky chocolate. Oh, yum yum, and marshmallows. If you guys don't know flaky chocolate, there's like this arrow flaked English chocolate. Lovely marshmallows. I never go home with any left. Love to get that marshmallow fluff. You know, something that does sound kind of beautiful. Mixed berry yogurt, whipped cream, honey, berries, flaky chocolate. I'm still stuck on the flaky chocolate. Very delicious. You know, that sounds fantastic, Red. It sounds fantastic. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. It's my favorite. Thanksgiving is my favorite. Thanksgiving is it. I just can't take the holiday music, yo.
No.
I think
Certain like if it's light, if it's not like an everyday thing and it's like a light in the background, I'm okay with it. I would personally never listen to it myself. But if it was in the background, I'm chilling with it.
like when you're with friends or with family
Yeah,
and you hear that in the background, you're okay with it, I imagine.
yeah.
I mean, are you down for some of the new remakes? Have you heard some of these Christmas remakes? Uh,
No,
you haven't?
no.
So that's my point. There aren't. I've heard zero over the years. Christmas music hasn't changed. Over the years, it has stayed exactly the same.
Yeah.
And nobody dares to remix. I mean, occasionally they'll all sing the same songs and they'll sing them in the same ways. So Mariah Carey, I think she holds the like all the Christmas songs, like they all belong to her.
Yeah.
Like every single one, every year, she's got like a whole album, and I think they play it.
Yeah, and they even play it on New Year's. Some people play it on New Year's.
Do we get copyrighted on here?
Yeah.
For real?
So yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
That's why when I play music, usually it's AI generated.
Okay.
So that
I see.
you know that way we stay safe, and because YouTube will copyright infringe the shit out of us.
All right. I was
They will knock off videos. YouTube is like unforgiving in every way.
Yeah.
yeah, I was just playing music.
You
I wanted to make sure if there was like. All right, different music.
all right? So nothing
Go
copyrighted.
to YouTube.
Nothing.
Copy free.
Oh,
Copyright free. I know.
but if you do it, play it really low, because it takes over the microphone,
Okay.
and then that's all you hear, which is fine. But you
Can't
know,
hear it.
Right, right, right. No, I know. I understand that.
and I can't talk over your music, yo. No, like I feel like an old man. Like I can't talk over your music, you youngsters, and your music, and your playing of instruments and shit like that.
We do need to set up an evening to make that mead though.
Listen, that's serious right there. The mead is serious. That is. We see Stealth is over here. Gorilla Glue's my current strain. Thanksgiving's my favorite. We need to make a Thanksgiving mead,
Yeah, if you want.
because I think that's look.
Oh, right, right.
You see, YouTube is brutal. Their AI detects your music and it gets pinged. Yeah. So YouTube's AI detects everything.
Okay.
They look for the music and they ping it.
Even if it sounds something close to it, they'll pick it up.
I see. I'm just keeping my music off.
Yeah. And if you complain too much, they'll flag it too.
So New Zealand has a summer wonderland. It's like winter wonderland, but for summer. Okay.
Oh, so it's like
That actually sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. So New Zealand has summer wonderland.
I wonder what it's like.
What is it
I
like?
wonder if it's safe.
What do people do for summer wonderland? We do tobogganing. We I don't it's like fucking tobogganing. I don't even know what tobogganing is right now. YouTube is brutal. Oh, that's lovely.
Excuse me.
That's lovely.
Give it back.
That is fantastic. But no, I think the end of the year is coming fast though.
Yeah.
So be ready for it. Just ready. I guess it's not about celebrating necessarily last day of the year. You need to celebrate your entire year. You need to celebrate the moving forward and the new energy that you create, kind of crossing over that uh, made up calendar,
Yeah.
the astronomical calendar, the refreshing of the universe. I don't know, whatever you want to call it,
The
but because it's
progression
done
of
by
days.
well, it's done by the whole world,
Yeah.
and because of that, at one time, the whole world is sharing an individual energy.
Mm-hmm.
The whole world is sharing a new year, even if it is a made up astrological calendar, even if it's a thousand different things.
Yeah. Everybody's together.
The whole world celebrates it, right? So that's a whole world energy.
You know.
And you're tapping into that new creation, that new awakening. That's what you're tapping into. So that's what should be celebrated. So not necessarily a new year, but the combining of energy, the combining of the entire world at one time. When else do you have the whole world celebrating the same thing together? You don't. We each have individual holidays. We each have individual, celebrations of states and nation and this and that. But New Year's, we all celebrate.
Fun fact.
Let
It's
me see.
like a little fun fact.
Troublesome Red says they celebrate summer wonderland with cold ham and beach days. You got your cold ham? I'm gonna be at the beach. Some cold ham. Fucking love my cold ham and beach. A little bit of sand. Fucking hate sand. I live here in Florida. I hate sand. I live on the sand. I hate the sand.
Yeah.
I just hate it. It gets everywhere.
It does.
Like my car,
Yeah.
full of sand.
It gets
My new car I just got, full of sand.
it gets everywhere to the point where it goes into the middle of Florida. Like Tito.
Well, we're built on sand.
Yeah.
So which one? So who's the doggy? Hey, baby.
This was Tito.
Everybody, we've got Tito on, highly motivated. Welcome, Tito. Ruff, ruff, bark, bark.
That way.
Hey,
That way.
baby. So we got Tito on the show. Welcome, Tito. And of course, tonight's show, just a Wednesday, just to hang out, just to get together, just a refresh of the week, a refresh of the energy. Cold ham and beach days. Send you the link to the Summer Wonderland song on Insta. There's a Summer Wonderland song of New Zealand. New Zealand has got it going on. They got some shit happening. Summer Wonderland, Winter Wonderland, a song about it. Love it. But I think the whole New Year's celebration, everybody does. I think the Chinese celebrate it a day before. or the Chinese have their own New Year,
Yeah,
but they also celebrate this New Year as well.
they do too. China New
It's a
Year.
remix of Winter Wonderland. So somebody's done, the New Zealanders have done a remix of Winter Wonderland. So they've taken a Christmas song, they've done a remix. That's what we need to hear more of. We need to hear more remixes of Christmas songs, Winter Wonderland type songs, not necessarily just Christmas, but holiday songs, holiday remixes. Um,
So a fun
but yeah, excited.
about I grew up in a smaller town. It's kind of like a rougher town, you could say.
I think this is all I'm doing for right now. I'm gonna go do chores.
Yeah, you got some things to do. But in the town I grew up in, and on New Year's, you could walk down the street and there would not be a single person, a lone person walking by themselves. There, everybody's just around in different groups down every single street, and they're all just shooting off fireworks. And it's just like you see one like little block all huddled together, and then a little block huddled together, and then all these like little apartments huddled together, and they're all
Small towns, everybody knows everybody.
yeah,
And that's a beautiful thing. I mean, and even look, there's even like when I was saying Halloween, I just spent Halloween in I was in Pennsylvania.
yeah,
And these neighborhoods, they all come out. Like everybody comes out and kids are laughing and screaming and joking and scaring each other, and everybody's in costume and everybody's having a good time with it.
yes,
And it's something I haven't seen like that
in a while,
in years, in so long. Because look, the bigger cities, I remember growing up like in Chicago. Chicago was, it was always dangerous,
yeah.
but there were areas of Chicago that were not so bad,
Mhm.
and Chicago would come out and celebrate, and it was an amazing thing. And then same with Texas, moved to Texas, New York, Chicago, they were like that.
Yeah.
Texas, Texans had come out, and they would
Party.
really, as community. But then now, I'd say the last couple of years, especially here in Florida, people are like so much more closed up.
Yeah,
Like instead of leaving their lights on, they're turning their lights off. They're I don't know, community has feels like they're segregating themselves.
yeah,
Like we're re-coveting each other, and we need more running and laughing and playing. We need more smiles, more kids happy in the streets, and communities coming out and watching.
yeah. You
That's
should come over
the
by us. You'll love it over here.
no over there. You guys have a good thing going on.
Yeah,
It.
it's a great community. You could sit in your garage and you'll see kids driving past, like groups of them just driving past on their ATVs, dirt bikes, going in and out
See,
of
that's,
trails.
I mean, beautiful and dangerous, just the same. By the way,
Well,
Stoner Bro Flex,
they're
Stoner
completely
Bro,
protected.
welcome to Highly Motivated. One sec, Stoner
Welcome.
Bro, it's good to have you here. Stoner Bro is just fighting. Recently, he just had another fight, so he's a cannabis influencer in Florida
Okay.
and turned boxing guy. Boxing or look, let me tell you something, Stoner. Flexi, you're kicking some ass. Look at you. You've been training. You're out there. You look tough. You look good.
Yeah.
I saw the pictures on your Insta Cha. So if you check them out, Stoner Bro Flex,
Can
and
you
it's
send it to
Stoner Bro dot Flex on Insta, and then Stoner Bro Flex on like Facebooky. Um, but he's gotten into boxing. Um, Finally able to catch me. It's been so long. I'm so glad that you're able to catch us. We're just having a little smoke toke, chit chat,
me?
hang out. I lost my voice and I broke my tooth. That's what kind of week I'm having. But it's okay. It's okay because even with such adversity this week and government chaos and just all around societal stress, I think I'm letting it get to me. So in that, I still come to do the show and
Mhm.
authentically show what I'm going through. The voice, I've been gentle on it. I sneezed like 2 days ago and boom,
Was it? I thought it
my
was.
I
It was
broke a tooth.
Saturday.
It's okay. Everybody breaks
Yeah.
teeth. What's that?
Jeez. I thought you lost your voice Saturday.
Was it Saturday?
No, Sunday, because we did that podcast Sunday.
And look at us now here Wednesday. That's what I was saying. I sneezed on Sunday, lost my voice, and it was a crazy sneeze too.
Mhm.
A crazy sneeze. And since then, I just can't get it back.
You sound. You don't like really sound like you. You sound like it's your voice is coming back a little bit. You sound more raspier.
I can't hit a high pitch.
Yeah.
So like I'll take a drink, it'll be okay. I can get through a little bit. Um, but the longer I talk, the more difficult it becomes. And so yeah, I think let me see. Finally sparking my Gorilla Glue 4. Yummy, highly motivated. Let me see. Holiday films are popular. It's very happy and festive. My time travel sci-fi story takes place during Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Your voice is starting to sound better, Orrin. It is. It's better and it's not better. I just can't push it. I can't push the voice. I start pushing the voice and that's it. I need to get back to my announcer styled voice, and I'll feel better about it. But it'll be back in no time. I think because I'm going through so many different diet changes, you go through different changes and different things happen to you. And plus weather changing. I just drove up north and I came back as well. So I think the drive up north and quick exposure to the cold like that, and then coming back to the warm Florida air, and then Florida getting cold again. Everybody, it's Schwartzy Pants. Schwartzy Pants, welcome. Highly motivated. Good to have you on the show. And I still don't
Yes.
have a voice. I'm like, I still don't have a voice. But welcome to the show. It's good to have you here. We're just chit chatting. We're just smoking. We're just talking. I've got a bunch of different things here. And I wanted to, I don't know. I wanted to do a concentrate or two, but I don't think my throat can take it. I think my throat is Giraffe locked up. I know it looks like he's in jail, doesn't it? I said that once before to when Gavin was broadcasting from the garage,
Yeah.
and it just looked like they get a cut. You get a cut. You get a brick wall,
Hmm.
and you get one charging port.
Yeah.
That's the
And I got
so
speaker
Giraffe is like,
speakers.
I'm locked up. So yeah, this is their cell,
Yep.
and Gavin and Giraffe are sharing a cell right
Yep.
now. Giraffe has got Gavin doing chores
Yes.
in the cell. Got him.
Yep.
He's got him cleaning up, and
Don't ask how we got the blank here. And don't ask how we got other products in here as well.
listen. I stopped asking questions. Yo, this is highly motivated. We are broadcast everywhere.
Yep.
We are broadcast from lockup.
Yep.
So Giraffe live
Yep.
from county lockup, but they like him there.
Oh yeah.
So he gets a cell with a charging cable.
Yeah.
He gets to keep his phone.
Yeah. And I got speakers.
Schwartzy Pants is like, maybe he'll be home for Christmas. Maybe he'll be home
Maybe.
for Christmas.
It depends
And
if
then look, Trump pardon Giraffe. We need to start. We need to start a movement
yeah.
to get Trump to pardon Giraffe out of jail. Look, we're going to start a movement. Somebody's going
Leave
to have like
Gavin
a
in here.
GoFundMe.
Save me.
Right, we're going to get a GoFundMe, and Trump is going to do he's going to do like an address. And he's like, I believe we need to free Giraffe and Gavin,
Okay, yeah, he can come.
a presidential mandate, and you're gonna have to do like a broadcast from prison.
Yep.
And I mean,
And I'm gonna have
we
to
might
plead my
have to
case.
we might have to go deep into the act of this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Am I gonna be at Dab Day Miami? I don't know. I have not been invited by any cannabis companies as of right now. I would love to be at Dab Day Miami because I missed Dab Day Jacksonville. Still very upset about that. I should have gone. I don't even know where I was. I don't even think I was in the state. I wasn't even here. But I missed Jacksonville's Dab Day at the Glass Factory, which is always fire. It's always amazing.
I've seen videos.
Yeah, they do. They always do have an amazing time. Great music, great vendors, lovely, costumes and events. So Dab Day Miami is a little different because it's done right inside of the art district. At least that's where they've had it going on. And usually there's like that time of year, it's art festivals all over the place.
Yeah.
It's walking galleries. And so it's a really cool, God, it's so it's fogged out here. It's a really cool event. And so as of right now, I have not been invited to represent any any of the cannabis players. So I am open. I am open
Okay.
to help with any representation and planning and promotion and marketing that these companies might require.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell what that was. There's like running. It's probably the cat. This time of night, the cat is just psychotic. There's no
Yeah.
sleeping. The
No.
cat catapults itself over the bed. I've never seen a cat, and it'll go back and forth. It's like the
Yeah.
craziest shit. And it's like it wants to clear the bed. That's like the joy of this cat. While I'm sleeping, I'm not counting sheep. I'm counting the fucking cat, and it's like, like holy shit. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, stop. 4. Enough. It's nuts. It's nuts every night.
Yeah. So our cat will sit there and like in my bedroom, it just
Out of nowhere.
yeah, I don't
It's
know.
like they see a ghost. They see
Yeah.
a ghost, and
Mhm.
just like that.
Yep. And
I understand. I'm like,
it
I understand.
and just nonstop all night
It's
across the night.
it's it's something I did not want another cat because of that. So instead of getting one cat, we got two. So we adopted one for my daughter for her birthday because that's what she demanded. And then we had to visit Angie's stepdad, and he pawned a cat off on us. I know what you did, Dave. I know you're watching. Dave, I know you're watching. Listen, Dave, I don't know if it's Insta Cha Cha or if you're watching over here. You pawned that cat off on us. So the cat is called Shadow. Why? It's all black, totally black cat, super black, like jet
Super
black. And
nice.
it loves Halloween. It loves
That makes
pumpkins.
sense.
It's a fucking witch, I'm telling you. So he pawned off a witch on us. I got a witch roaming my hallways. Dave, I know you're watching the show. Dave, this
Dave,
fucking cat
you
that
know
you
what you
pawned off
did?
on me. I told you I didn't want the damn cat. And what did he do?
You
He
did,
wasn't even
Dave.
supposed to come visit. He was like, oh, I'm going to come visit. He came and visited with the
With the
cat,
cat
with the cat. And he left the cat here.
by accident.
Yeah, bullshit. He had plans the whole time. So Stoner is asking, what other platforms am I on? So I am on LinkedIn and Facebook. Even though Facebook doesn't let me go live, it lets me rebroadcast it though.
Yes,
So
so
LinkedIn, it's
vibes.
Oren Allen, and then Facebook on the rebroadcast. Live, I'm also on Twitch, Kick, Rumble as Oraganji, Oraganji. At least I think I am.
I
I'm
think
on.
Twitch is the underscore. I'm not mistaken. If I'm not
Is
mistaken.
there an underscore there somewhere? And
Yeah.
then YouTube is Oraganji.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, YouTube. You can catch me as Oraganji on YouTube, and then Instachacha, Instagram. I am
Or,
O420X.
yeah.
So O is in Orin, and then 420X on the Instachacha. So we're on 7 different platforms.
Yeah.
YouTube, you can look up my name, Orin Allen or Oraganji. It should bring you to the lives. And hopefully soon on Spotify and Apple's Podbean.
You know what you should do? Like for when you do like your broadcasting, like on your bottom left hand corner, you could put like all your links or your like the logo, and then
Okay,
your username or your handle.
you know something? We need to do that. I really need to put that like over here where it says Oraganji.com. I
Yeah.
need to expand that to, Facebook. Yeah, I see what you're saying though.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. Interesting. Definitely interesting. So yeah, we're on a lot of different platforms. We're in a lot of different places. And we do this show 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. It's a get together. I look forward to these get togethers. It's good to see you
I do
doing
too.
well.
See, I want to do them Saturday too.
I have to give some time to the family.
Yeah.
And so we do this though to remind the community that we're there. And if you need us, we're always there 3 times a week. It's about motivation together, all of us. It's
Yes.
about enthusiasm, real enthusiasm. It's about authenticity and the authenticity of taking off that mask of life and being the true you. Look, Stoner Bro's out there. He's being the true him. He's searching for what
Yes.
makes him happy, and he's
Yes.
going back to he's fighting, and he's doing great. You're doing great, and you're progressing quickly. What and and I think he's really enjoying it. I think you're really enjoying it.
I'm
So
going to I'm going to lineman school soon.
lineman. So you're gonna like climbing the lines, like climbing the poles, or
Reconnecting power lines.
oh
Yeah.
oh oh.
Like after
That's
hurricanes or
very that's very that's very dangerous, isn't it?
very dangerous. It's either that or an oil rig. And my lady
Holy
said no
shit.
to the oil rig. So
So no oil rigs. So you're gonna be doing a lineman. And you go to school for this, right?
hmm
And they teach you to climb, or you don't have to learn to climb. You're in a machine.
uh it's a
I'm like,
machine.
you're in a machine.
I think
There's
it's
a
a machine.
machine.
I think it's the bucket. I'm pretty sure it's the bucket. That's what I was told. It's the bucket. And they lift you up. And
Okay.
then you're up there and the full like chainmetal suit, so it passes through you and that goes into you. Yeah.
You better start lifting weights because those chainmail suits are heavy. They
Trust
weigh you down.
I used to do production painting. We used to have 400-pound solid core doors that we used to have to carry across houses and across the streets, and it was a nightmare. And it was like fast paced. Like I you had once you picked it up, there was no setting it back down. You had to pick it up and then you had to go because it was production work.
Man. No, I mean that's serious stuff. I think what you're getting into is it's definitely dangerous. But if the danger excites you and heights excites you, then
Yeah.
that's a great job for you. I
Yep.
hate the heights. Look, I don't care if I'm going up in a fucking bucket. I don't care if I'm bolted in. I don't care if I'm strapped 37 different ways. I don't give a shit. You get me up like above. 25 feet. And I'm like, okay, we're done. We're good. Holy shit. And they're like, no, we got like 50 feet. I'm like, shut your mouth, 50 feet. I would be like, bring me back down. We're not done. I don't give a shit if we're not done. Get somebody else. This is bullshit. No, I'm very against
So
myself. The higher up
did
we
you
go.
did you see the photo I posted on the Insta Cha of me in the cell phone tower, or the picture of the cell phone tower?
You were on top of the. Oh, I did not see that.
So I think East Coast did,
But I
or
remember
maybe
I
Melbourne.
remember you told me about it.
Yeah, so it's just so I put my feet inside of the ladder, like I hang my like legs inside a ladder, and I just like hang back, and I sat back and I took the photo like that.
Okay, all right, fucking crazy. So you like it? I mean, you're good with the heights.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. I could not get up on top of a tower and even do a selfie. Holy shit! One sec, wait, Schwartzy, Schwartzy, you got some rosin from Eden? How is it? Tell us. Tell us how the rosin from Eden is. I'm actually quite excited to know. So Eden is one of the medical cannabis providers here in the state of Florida. I believe they only do delivery right now. I don't know. Actually, no, they might have one or two locations. But I've heard so far, I've really heard nothing but good things. Anybody who's dealt with them, I've heard, again, nothing but positive. I'm totally, I don't know what it is. I think it's all the plants, but I'm like super crazy congested in here. This room is insane.
It could be the jasmine.
It could be a lot of things. I think it could be the Torah. The Torah is a hallucinogenic plant. It's a nightshade. People make tea from it, and if you
Hmm.
use too much, it'll kill you. And so the flowers only open up at night, and they smell amazing. So I guess uh I don't know, this room is it's getting to me. I feel it in my face. I feel the combination of these different plants just fucking me up. This is wild. Um, but my studio shares a room with many things. My closet, my closet, partially storage, the botanical jungle that is
Yeah.
that is before me right now, and it's pretty. I mean, I like it, but I can't breathe. And so that
I,
being said, that being said, tonight we made it an hour and a half in, but I think I've got to cut this short. My voice can't handle it. Um, which I know when do I give in? When do I give in? I don't,
I,
but I sort of give in tonight.
it's okay. I don't blame you.
I'm not done. I still have some power in me, people.
You do?
There's always reserve energy, but the voice is struggling. I'm struggling to breathe in here. I'm finding it quite difficult. So I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna look for the aurora. Look for the aurora tonight. The aurora borealis.
Hmm.
Because of the big burst from the sun and it hitting our magnetosphere, it creates this evening a very large um, aurora borealis. So go outside and see if you can see it. It should be an amazing red glow in the distance. Will be visible till about 1 o'clock in the morning. But we're at the middle of the week, the middle of the excitement, the middle
Yes.
of a building to the weekend. And that being said, I wish you all the most amazing of it. I wish you all an amazing rest of the week, and I will see you all Friday.
I'll see you
So we
Friday.
haven't, I'll see you Friday. I'll
See you
see you
later,
all
Aurora.
Friday. Remember, Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, highly motivated, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Always. We try to be there for each other. And as always, remember, you are the energy, you are the power, you are that which makes the change in the world around you. You are the change.
Oh, wait, wait, wait,
Okay,
wait, 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 wait,
everybody,
wait,
good night.
wait,
Wait,
wait.
wait, wait, wait.
You want to ask? Me. Oh, what do you want to do? Do you want to like text or do you want to like talk about it later,
Let's
like
talk about making the mead.
later or
Yeah.
now?
Well, either way, we'll text me later. I'm gonna go spend some time, but text me later. But let's talk about making the mead. Maybe
Okay.
even if I'm in town for next Sunday, I'll pull out some equipment. I'll bring over some goodies. Let's make mead. Let's show everybody how to make a beautiful honey wine. Since we're coming close to the Thanksgiving, since it won't be ready until like it won't be ready yet. You got to
Yeah.
give it a little bit of time. You got to let it ferment. You have to let it
Is it like four or
change and
five weeks?
kind of like 4 weeks.
4 weeks. So
Four
about
weeks.
Christmas.
But you could clear it and then re-ferment it. So you could do a double fermentation, like a framboise. So a double fermentation means that's why I usually do it just honey and no additives really, other than good honey and good water and
I
brewer's yeast.
wonder if you could put like wildflowers in it, like
Wildflower honey is always beautiful. But yeah, wildflowers are nice on a second fermentation. So when you re-ferment it with fruits like strawberries and cherries or gooseberries or figs or cannabis or whatever you want to put in there, do that on the second fermentation, which is actually called a framboise.
Okay.
So the framboise they do for like beers and they
So
double
it's
ferment them.
so it's like when you're like adding herbs to wherever you're cooking, you add it into the very last, so you get the actual flavor of the herbs.
Yes, sort of. It's you're not so this way the fruits or the additives don't rot. And at when if it pulls those as sugars, in the fermentation process, sometimes your flavors can be weird. I will use fruits on the initial, like I've used gooseberries. I've used berries before, wild berries, blueberries. Um, and then I would say 2 weeks in, I'll get those out. I'll filter out, whatever fruit that's in there,
Mm-hmm.
so that I try to keep it as clean as possible, because it's already grabbed whatever sugars, and I want it to really concentrate on pulling it out of the honey as opposed to the fruits that I add. But we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about the different ways to make mead
Sounds good.
and the different ways to, let's text and we'll figure out, what we'd like to make. Maybe we'll do an initial fermentation, something with orange peels, or oranges and things like that, and adding some beautiful. Or again, it's also about the honey,
Yeah.
and it's about finding the best honey. So, meantime, your goal is to find 3 pounds of your favorite or best or most amazing honey.
Okay.
3 pounds.
All right. Until what time?
It
What
seems like a lot, but it's not.
Said Sunday.
Sunday?
Let's talk about Sunday, maybe. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what's happening yet. Um,
We're-
there might be something I don't know.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I have no clue.
All right.
I'm lucky I know today's Wednesday, but Sunday's not a bad idea. So let's talk about it. Let's
Okay.
put something on the books. Let's make some mead.
Let's make some meeting.
All right.
And everybody, hopefully the rest of your week is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
As always, everything in life is already pre-written. So in that, don't create the negativity. Don't create the need for a balance. Just be sure of yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in things already working. Believe in things already happening in your favor, because they're not written to happen any other way. And that's how you should. It's just simple. Let's all be simple. Sometimes simple solves the biggest problems the world has. We just overcomplicate shit. And that being said, you're amazing. You're all amazing. Every single one of you are amazing. Thank you for joining Highly Motivated. Thank you for being a part of our energy this evening. I will see you all Friday. Arrivederci, do svidania, a wiedersehen, a ciao, a ciao bella, a goodbye, a goodbye, good ciao, goodbye, ciao.
Ciao.